Dia, meus amigos. E aí, meus consagrados? Todo mundo bem? Ô, pessoal, quem não for aí inscrito, e... se inscreva no canal, dê uma força, deixe o like, compartilhe esse vídeo com seus amigos e também com seus inimigos, galera. E vamos para mais um jogo. Eu tô numa fase péssima, péssima.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Perdendo um pouquinho da vontade de jogar.
This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Cara, começa o jogo.
We're underway. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient, possession-based game.
All right, Shevchenko. He's tried one!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. He's having a shot! That was probably asking just too much. Corner number 2 then. Oh, that's a fine interception. Turns and goes back. Good take, and is he in? Oh, this looks sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. That has been slung wide. Shevchenko. What a throw in. Oh, can he get onto this? Good run down the right. First quarter of an hour gone. He's had it taken off him. And Shevchenko.
That's positional goals.
Inzaghi! Oh, great low ball in.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pele is the guilty party there. Ended up in no man's land. Van Basten was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a promising position. Cafu made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That pass isn't the best. Caresses it through, and the shot! Shevchenko is flagged offside.
Demorou demais, Platini.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Que
Xabi
zica.
Alonso.
Rafinha. Can he get onto this? He's got away, and he has been fouled there. Rafinha is standing over this one.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Mateus! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And it's Vasco da Gama who take the lead. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Vasco da Gama are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options.
Shapes to shoot! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind.
He's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vasco da Gama have their second corner now. Vieira is there, and he can get that clear. That pass has been well intercepted. Vieira. Platini. Pele. It's a searching pass. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! Goal! Crescer! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Cruzeiro get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He's got tall. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Oh, it's Van Basten. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi. Mohamed Salah. Hakimi. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. There's the start of the second half. Short changes him with that pass. Mateus. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Vasco da Gama clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's managed to get free. Vieira. Van Basten. Now it's Platini. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Oh, it's played into the area. And that was very necessary. Maldini. Spread neatly. He's found the way through. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shifted it to the flank.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Busquets. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Inzaghi. He's being urged to shoot. Pele.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Bellingham powering forward here. And he's got the... Tries a shot! Bellingham! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked... And Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mateus. To Xavi Alonso. Spread it left. Rafinha. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Mohamed Salah! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Mohamed Salah really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Aí você me trouxe na fila toda hora. Deus, esse quarto.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama.
Cruzeiro have their third corner.
Camisa 4.
Tries to get it clear.
Camisa 9.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Camisa 8. Camisa 13. Camisa 18.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
That's a decent clearance. Defending of the desperate variety. And this is Shevchenko. Well read, and the danger is averted. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, it's Van Basten. And this is Shevchenko. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Shevchenko. Bellingham. Over to the left. Pass somewhat off target. Baresi. Nicely aimed pass. Shevchenko. Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's in a good position here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Drilled in low. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side.
Um livro.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long.
He gets big! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Back in once. A mighty effort! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Piqué is there to clear.
Cruzeiro definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Pelé. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Foot in. Now it's Cruyff. Look at this. He's having a shot! He's delivered all right! Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter.
Ô, Lia, foi eu que abri a porta, pelo amor de Deus, não quer ficar na escuridão não, Lia. Foi eu que abri essa porta aí.
Cruzeiro finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Michel Platini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, good spread. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Cruzeiro really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Too close for comfort. Now it's Van Basten.
Oh.
Aims beyond the defence. Piqué is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Shevchenko. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cruyff. Messi. Skillfully cut out. He... Shot, surely! In he goes again! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good for them.
Pelé conjures time and space where few can. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Van Basten. Robson. Nicely spread. Played back in. And he was alert to it. Vieira. Caresses it through. And a shot! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Madrid. Kelly! Roberto Carlos gets it away. And it's Michel Platini. Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And again the keeper stands strong.
Shevchenko really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
And this is Shevchenko. Chance for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He is through here. Decent chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Robson. And he welcomes it in. And that is expertly dealt with. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment. Go for that goal.
Cross. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Oh,
Madrid got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Busquets. Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played, well played. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Knocks it into space. And that's an errant pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cantona. And he's being shifted off it. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pele. And here's Shevchenko. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Shevchenko. Van Basten ploughing through the middle. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Ah,
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. And Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. And how did he not make it fall?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Cruzeiro are stuck in Central Station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Crescer. And here's Shevchenko. Pirlo. And here's Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that has left him in a heap. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Vieira. And here's Van Basten. Tries to pass it through. Platini gets into a good position. And he's managed to get rid. Pirlo. Now it's Cantona. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Shevchenko. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And that has put paid to that. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Platini. Oh, it's Van Basten. And he's surging through. Busquets. And the shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Busquets. And here's Shevchenko. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Se eu estiver esperando esse frio, se o Zé tá esperando, eu tô lascado. Nossa, eu tô perdendo com os caras. Vou dar um geral aqui.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Urbano Caldeira, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
This ended up in no man's land. Passing nice and neat. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's onto this. Now, and the shot! Could move up a gear here. And this is Van Basten. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Neymar. Shevchenko. Now it's Pele.
Might want to be careful there.
Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's Busquets. And this is Van Basten. It's a good ball out wide. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Pele. Crescer, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Played out wide. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Cross from Cafu. Rijkaard gets it away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Pele. And this is Van Basten. Played in by Van Basten. Rijkaard gets it away. Out to the right.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi going full tilt down the right-hand side. Cristiano Ronaldo. Busquets. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Pele. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Shoots! Chiellini. It's a pretty loose pass. Chooses to go back. That's going to go a long way. Busquets. Oh, it's Van Basten. Pele. Santos look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it...
Can he finish? Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the counter is on. Van Basten. Pele. Now it's Busquets. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That's been slipped through. Neymar. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Crescer ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Busquets tries to play it through. He's in a good position here. Shot, surely! He's scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Chiellini is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Cruzeiro have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 9.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Pelé. Rijkaard. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Now it's Van Basten. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust.
And a chance! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, he's seen that early, he used a certain sixth sense. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Maldini cuts it out. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Van Basten.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Haaland. Oh, just skips past his man. Roberto Carlos. Pelé. Almost an hour gone. And it's been played through. And he's got the beating of his chance for a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Cruzeiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the through ball, and it's made its way to him. Haaland. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pelé. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Big chance!
Cara, chutou cedo, cara. Nossa, que isso. Pode ver, a bola tá pra mim e o cara consegue
A momentary
chutar.
lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, no joy this time. Great defending, strong and determined. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Header! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. And they're back on the ball again. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's played in low. And that's the keeper's ball. Pele given the lift of his goal. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow
Olha,
card.
besteira, estamos perdendo malzinho. Próxima de uma partida do cara à toa. Perdendo a raiva, o ódio, um ponto. Isso nunca de por isso, cara.
And he's there to clear it. Driving through. He's had a shot! And it's hoisted clear. And here's Shevchenko. Played out to the right. He's got away. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the referee brings it to a close. Cruzeiro are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was...
Você é louco, o cara tem o time do Milan todinho. Top. Faz o time todinho comigo. Baresi, Frank Richard, Cristiano Panucci, Paulo Maldini, Costa Curta, Alessandro Nesta, Demetrio. Opa, cara, tem o time inteiro, hein? Top.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Andrei Shevchenko.
It's Ibrahimovic! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hullet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Shevchenko. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten stood his ground strongly. Hullet. Rijkaard. Baresi spots it and intercepts. And he's surging through. Now it's Busquets. Rijkaard. Hullet. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Shevchenko. That's a cute ball. Good read, needed to be. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vieira. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hullet. Hullet! Oh, Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ibrahimovic. Oh, important interception.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Michel Platini.
Cruzeiro really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Driving forward.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Hullet. Swings it. He's got full. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cruzeiro has the chance to go the other way. Vieira running with the ball, and that has put paid to that. Looking for options for movement. Looking for a runner. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's a fine interception. Milan are looking to break at pace. Platini quietly revving up. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Baresi. Van Basten chasing after it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last. Shot a goal! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Shevchenko! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Corner number 2 then. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Shevchenko, who does have an assist to his name. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Shevchenko. Now it's Pele. Pele is fouled. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Roberto Carlos! He can get that clear. Cafu receives it in a wide position. And that has been cleared.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Albertini. And it's Maldini. Nice looking ball.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Signore e signori, stiamo per annunciare i numeri vincenti di oggi. Se avete un biglietto, non perdete d'occhio il maxi schermo.
And the action is back on the way.
Cruzeiro really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's intervened well there. Krulitz out towards the flank. And the ball's come loose here. Platini. Van Basten. That looks a good ball through. He is through. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Cruzeiro grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Gullit. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. Cruzeiro needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. Cross flung in towards the middle. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Basten being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Crescer have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Dink through. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Busquets, now it's Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Basten might just make this. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. And it's Shevchenko. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Hullet. And he's cut it out. Platini. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That is a great pick out. He might be in here! And he shoots! Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shevchenko.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Spread it left. Now it's Platini. Van Basten. And that was very necessary. Now it's Pelé. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Albertini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Busquets. Now it's Shevchenko. 5 minutes left on the clock. That has ended up in no man's land. Baresi cuts out the pass. And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we
Good
might
test.
be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pelé. And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Estadio Universitario, one of Mexico's leading venues since the 1960s, which has featured so heavily in competitions international, intercontinental, but it is primarily the home of Tigres. The action has already started. Donatoni. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent. He rises! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Donatoni tries making a foray down the right. Iniesta sends it crossfield. Now Pirlo, Donatoni, and it's Pirlo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Royce. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Marquinhos. Out to the right. For Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Caught offside that time. It's not an especially good pass, that. Cruzeiro are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Pelé. Cruzeiro are looking to break at pace. He's in space and looking for options. Cruzeiro with the corner. They're first. And the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Sergio Busquets brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Marquinhos. Incoming. Up he goes! Goal! Crescer! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Olise! Oh, crossbar! And that's a dangerous ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Iniesta. And this is Royce. Pele. Oh, it's Van Basten. And he's picked out the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donatoni. Pirlo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great ball if he can get there. That is good alertness. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Olise. Great vision. Shot could be on. Iniesta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marquinhos concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Oh, a very decent attempt. It's their second corner of the game. No, there's no sort of quality on that. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Royce. Over to the other side.
Well spotted. That's great positioning. So good from him.
Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Cruzeiro really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And the through ball. And this is Bebeto. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Flamengo with this to equalise. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Donatoni. Shevchenko. Right, Shevchenko. No, that was never going to make it. Lobbed in behind. Pele. And it's Iniesta. Gets a good foot in there. Pele. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Pirlo. And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So once again, we're underway. Royce is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, shoot! He's having a shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Flamengo go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a good... Climbs up big! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Olise. No, that's been intercepted. Royce, and he's forced to go back. Kimmich, nicely aimed pass. Now it's Olise. Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? And that was very necessary. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Donatoni. And it's Kimmich. Cannavaro. Out to the left it goes. And it's Royce. And it's Marquinhos. And it's been given away. He has found the way through. Platini. Pelé. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Crescer presented with a golden opportunity here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And yes, it's him again. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Cruzeiro really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looking to play him in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Cruzeiro clearly should have gone for the easy...
There's the shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
The pass has gone astray. And here's Van Basten. And he's gone backward here. Real chance! Should have equalised.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Cruzeiro have their third corner. Shot a goal! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, And splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful.
It's Van Basten! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Looking for options for movement.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Busquets is always looking to break lines. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That's a sharp pass. Iniesta. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Platini. Has a look and place it forward. And it's Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Ah, he's given it away. And that will be it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
Flock. Let's play.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Cruzeiro.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're up and running.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments.
Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So, a breakthrough already. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Van Basten. Tries to play it through. Oh, there's a probing ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pele. Shevchenko. Cruzeiro leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Best. Platini. Shevchenko. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Pele. And this is Van Basten. No, it's come to nothing. Rui Costa. Best. Quarter of an hour played. He's had it taken off him. Vieira. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. He's got away. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. Koundé tries to clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rui Costa is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Shevchenko. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's forced to go back. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. That has been cut short. Now it's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Some really good ball movement. Rui Costa. Best. Oh, that's a key interception. Rui Costa. And here's Van Basten. Koundé gets a foot in here. Rui Costa. Kaká. Kaká will not want... And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Shevchenko. It's played through for him. Good, real chance! Platini. Shevchenko. Stood up well to him there. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Well read, and the danger is averted. Decent chance! He's got away with one there. Vieira. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Pele. Ah, that's a fine interception. Kaka. Kaka charging forward, the ball at his feet. That has not gone well. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
And we come to you now.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Cruzeiro head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. That gets things going for the second half. Cruzeiro carrying a 1-goal lead. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross from Cafu. Van Basten! He's done very well to get to that.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Aims beyond the defence. Platini spots it and intercepts. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's been shifted off it. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pele with the cross. Best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rui Costa. Best. And here's Kaka. And Shevchenko! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Can he get it through? Rui Costa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
649.
Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Shevchenko gets into a good position. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Shevchenko is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
We all love a tryer,
Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Shevchenko. Kaká. They've got it again. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Koundé with the foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Best. He has found a way through. Oh, sweet feet. Driving through the middle. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Van Basten. Casemiro. Kaká, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Looking for options for movement.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good running with the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's intervened well there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shevchenko. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, it's Van Basten.
1 minute added time.
Koundé. And the referee brings it to a close. Cruzeiro have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Distributed tidily. And that pass just didn't quite work. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Baresi gets over and intercepts. Cruyff. Platini.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Gremio with the corner, there first. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Gremio have their second corner now. Yaya Toure! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yaya Toure clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Aims beyond the defence. Looking for the run. Neymar. It's Neymar! Cruyff quietly revving up.
Gremio have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Messi. That looks a good ball through. Decent chance! Goal! Gremio! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Gremio have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's just beyond his reach. That's a sharp pass.
Cruzeiro really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Time and again they are repelled. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good chance here! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when
Só
you
parece
consider the
ali,
range.
eles programaram, só vai todo mundo, só vai nesse canto aí. Um chute idiota. Nossa.
Great defending, strong and determined. That ball looks a good one. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's oh, he's been caught napping. Shevchenko concedes a free kick for that. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Pele. Pirlo gets a foot in here.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Shevchenko. Look at the space here. Oh, smashing header. And yes, it's there. Cruzeiro are back on level terms.
Só da partida. Meu Deus. A criançada só quer ganhar, ser besta. Ô, Dai, dia de sábado é que tinha os material do Manuel, tem a consulta de Aninha, aí eu tive que esperar. Aí eu vou sábado, eu vou sair daqui sábado.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order. The action has already started. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Crescer clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's having a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. Now here, Jim, is a truly unique player, Sergio Busquets, a player whose greatness really isn't measurable by numbers.
One of those players who keeps it simple and gets the ball to do all the work for him.
And exerts a massive influence on every match he plays.
Exactly that. I mean, he's the pivot, the one his team hinges around.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cruyff. Platini. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well measured. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mane. Cruyff. Could move up a gear here. Platini takes control of it and he's on the move. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Shevchenko. That's an excellent interception. Robson.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Has a look and plays it forward. Tonali. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Donatoni. Now it's Hazard, looking for the run, and the through ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Donatoni gets into some space. Threads one in. He's onside. Donatoni! There was plenty of power on that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Pele! Back into the middle. He has a look up.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He can get that clear. No, again there's no way through. Robson. Now it's Donatoni. And it's been played through. He has found the way through. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Donatoni, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Cafu. Can he get it through? And this is Pele. And the first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Cruzeiro certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Signore e signori, facciamo gli auguri a un membro del nostro fan club che oggi festeggia l'anniversario di matrimonio.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Chance for a shot! Real chance here. Cristiano Ronaldo!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mane. Hazard. Tonali. That's an imaginative pass. And they win it. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now of complete control. Koulibaly gets over and intercepts. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... There's the shot! He scored!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.000.
Seja stays on, it is a corner. Crescer with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Crescer have their second corner now. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Well, big header! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He gets big! Oh, taken with style! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's away. He's through and all alone. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van Basten is offering a right smile there.
So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And this is Cruyff. He's in space and looking for options.
Nossa, Alberto Carlos.
Cruzeiro really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Boa,
A
querido,
lucky
nosso
break
Chico.
would certainly help their cause now.
A bosta do tio.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. And it's Van Basten. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That has been cut short. Busquets is the team's great visionary, and he's intervened well there. Can he spark a counter here? Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Great vision. Cafu. Nice physical challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff.
Cruzeiro really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Right, Shevchenko.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Cruzeiro clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him.
Ave Maria.
And yes, it's there!
Nossa.
And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy. Cristiano Ronaldo! He should have put that one away.
Cristiano Ronaldo is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Into the last 5 minutes. Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. And that was very necessary. Pele. Van Basten. Pele. And that interception was most necessary. Now this could be a chance. And this is Messi. Platini. And the counter is on.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Donatoni. Now he's off and running. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly.
Nossa. Tá quase 100 mil no ranking, pelo amor de Deus. Eu também tava um chumbo. A tira até que nem um chumbo. Perdi a vontade de jogar esse trem, meu Deus. Dando essa bosta.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Gerrard. It's a searching pass. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Out towards the flank, and it's played in. Bullish header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Van Basten. Gerrard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. The major moment in the game. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a link.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Crescer have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Cruyff, and here's Batistuta. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Cafu makes the interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Rivaldo. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Pele. Van Basten. Now it's Cruyff. Pele. Oh, shoots! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Crescer are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he latch on to this? That's an excellent interception. Platini. Oh, this looks sharp. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Cruyff. Gerrard. And that's a good ball. And that has put paid to that. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Rivaldo is standing over this one, so the perfect chance to get one back. Cruyff! That is some save from Kahn! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Good read, needed to be. Crescer have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. This is their second corner of the game. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, that's... And the finish! Oh, it's gone in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And he's being shifted off it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Van Basten. Cruyff. Now it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos. Header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pele is offering a right smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Cruyff. That has been slung wide. And it's Gerrard. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, split-second reaction.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Chance! And he's following up! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Signore e signori, vi informiamo che la radiocronaca dell'incontro è trasmessa sulle frequenze della radio ufficiale del club.
So once again, we're underway. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Shevchenko. And that is expertly dealt with. Cannavaro gets it clear. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gerrard, nicely shaped ball. Platini. Now it's Pele. And no, that was never going to make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Cruzeiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Rivaldo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's had it taken off him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cafu calmly anticipates. Gerrard. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Knocks it into space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cafu. Searching pass he's played there. Played into space out wide. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment.
Ok, mas deve que não deu tempo, não vai dar o resultado depois. Né?
Aí, o que é bom?
Pois é, né, Aninha? Mas vai dar o restante aí.
Se vai dar o uniforme.
Desliga a luz, Aninha. Nossa, não liga.
Se vai dar o uniforme segunda-feira, eu vou ter que pedir alguém para buscar.
É, tem que pegar.
Você acredita que a professora já faltou já foi?
Pois não. Foi não?
Boa tarde, Joyce, a mulher de Regina?
Qual Joyce? Qual Regina?
Regina daqui do cartório?
He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for
Vai dormir, mano. Eu já tava dormindo na escola. Já telefone vai dormir.
Não, deixa ele, Aninha. Se você dormir agora, ele fica acordando no meio da noite.
Não, ele vai dormir lá pro meio-dia, pra eu acordo pra ele acordar.
Não, não pode deixar ele acordado. Eu tenho que dormir mais tarde.
And this is Van Basten. Decent chance. Goal!
Só mexer, Manuel.
And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move executed
Menino, depois você pega esse pneu ali pra mim.
Você não pega?
Tira esse pneu ali, ó. Pneu, as peças eu vou pôr tudo no carro ali. Ele tá assim.
Oi, mãe. Eu cheguei já.
So time for change. And this one has been on the
Pergunta
cards for a little
que a
while.
boneca da pessoa de Manaus não foi hoje, não? É de apoio?
runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Cruzeiro go into the lead. He's in a good position. There's the shot! Yes! That is remarkable!
Oi!
All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Cruzeiro clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Van Basten. Aims beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Van Basten. And this is Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Ball comes in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Van Basten. Let's make sure that's not getting through. Ambitious ball here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Great ball, and he's in here. Yeah. So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine.
Oi. Manuel. Ô, Manuel, não dorme agora não. Vai comer. Viu? Levanta aí pra assistir TV lá. Oh. Vai, levanta pra assistir televisão. Você comer comida. Pode ir, que sua mãe não deixa não. Sua mãe não sabe nada não, moça.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. If you're just joining us, we are already on the... That's a quick free kick. Cafu plays it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And that's a good-looking ball. That pass isn't the best. Maldini cuts out the pass. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Cruzeiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And a goal kick.
quando se acha naquela mancha. Relaxa. Mas não dormiu, mas tá quase dormindo.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Deixa de ser hoje, já.
Now it's Batistuta. That'll be a throw-in. Forwards and with intent. And this is Van Basten. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. That's a cute ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Platini. Pele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. First quarter of an hour gone. Right, Shevchenko. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Could be danger here. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho. Great vision. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, can he get onto this? Right, Shevchenko. Cafu. And that's aimed into the middle. Pele finds himself offside.
E não deixa, Aninha. Pô, a Aninha tem cada uma, você não manda bosta uma, não? Ora, não deixa.
Conte.
Ah, é. Você não sabe nada, não, Aninha? Você sabe. Sabe tanto que... Não é você mesmo, não. Ah, não deixa. Aninha, você não manda bosta nenhuma, não, Aninha. Em relação à escola do Manuel, não. Ninguém manda. Aí Manuel vai ficar sem estudar porque você não... Ah. Pois é, aí você acha que... Uai, mas ele não vai todo dia, não? Ele só vai uma vez só. Oi, até parece. Vocês não entenderam, não? Vocês não mandam, não? Ah, autoriza, você manda com a bola. Em relação à escola do Manuel, você não manda, não. Você não tem estudado CS, não tem informação nenhuma. Tem. Tem. Então. Ué. Vai trabalhar, ué. Vai trabalhar, deixa que eu... Pois é. Então você cala a boca.
And here's Batistuta. Now it's Goulart. Oh, that's nice. And it's Xabi Alonso. Conte. He's going to be disappointed with that. Alonso. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, what a mistake! It could be in here. Van Basten.
Pois é, Aninha, mas não é nós que manda não, minha filha, é o governo. Se ele falou que é pra ir, não tem jeito não. É não.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tá.
We've got 5 minutes till half time. And here's Batistuta. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Tô falando pra ele ficar aqui dentro de casa só dormindo. Eu tá doido, isso não é bom pra ele não. Se eu tivesse nascido onde você tava lascado, você tava mais nervosa ainda, que você ia ter que dar conta do dinheiro pra dentro da casa.
Looking tidy in possession here. Well, the defense proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see.
Aninha, aqui não tem essa, aqui negócio da sua casa que fica. Aqui não é desse jeito não, não tem esse papo não.
It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the
Só
most
porque vocês é acostumado a não gostar de escola, meu filho vai ficar sem estudar porque você não quer que ele estude. Oi!
Might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the second half gets underway.
Cruzeiro have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Pelé, great defending, strong and determined.
Batistuta.
Oh, delightful ball. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Platini. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cruzeiro with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's whipped it across. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Goulart. Fluminense looking to pass their way through. Platini. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0.
L'affluenza di
Now, he's got
quest'oggi
space
è di
here.
80.953 spettatori.
And he's there to get it away. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Pelé. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Driving on and making good progress. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts.
Cruzeiro have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now the ball's gone astray. Out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos delivers. Cafu. Played back in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. can so cleverly bypass the press. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. Xavi Alonso. Conte. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Into the last quarter of an hour. Task somewhat off target.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Van Basten. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Van Basten. Pelé. And that has been cleared.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Crescer have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Platini. And it's Vieira. Now it's Shevchenko, looking to play him in. And that has been clubbed away. He won't be happy with that one. Ball's out once more. And this is Van Basten. Played in by Van Basten. Cruyff! Oh, that is rather wayward. Crescer really will have to throw everything at this now. Looking for the run, and he was alert to it.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
That has not gone well.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Batistuta, and it's Kukçu. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Batistuta. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he shoots! Goal! Recife! And Recife are in front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Cruzeiro finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Cruyff. Cafu could try cutting inside here. That has been knocked clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's taking no chances there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van Basten. Baresi with the clearance. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. Could go all the way here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Kukçu with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And this is Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bastoni wins the duel this time. A probing pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Shevchenko, and he's picked it up out wide. Delivered with swing. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Messi. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good read, needed to be.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pele, excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pele, Van Basten. Batistuta might just make this. Kukçu. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Lorenzo Insigne really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Shevchenko. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Cruzeiro really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Shevchenko. Pele, and he's found a way past.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No way through there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. Baresi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now that's well seen too. Vieira. And here's Van Basten. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Platini. Played it. There's the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Platini. Pele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
And it's Michel Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Cruzeiro really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible And a chance! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substituição.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Delivers with whip. Played back in. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Platini. Now it's Shevchenko. Out to the right. Cruyff. Cruyff's cross. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Cruzeiro truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And they can counter here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Played out wide, back into the middle. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's had it nicked away. Maldini. Cruyff. Great vision. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, there's contact there one way or another.